Hello and welcome, Hunkpain Gaming here with you. Another video about Warframe. And I know, guys, you waited a lot for this video. You've been asking for Vault Godmode. I did for you Vault VS, Vault DPS for Adilon. I did for you the Vault Nuke build. I did for you the Vault Speed build, but it was missing the Vault Godmode. You've been asking for this, so here you are, guys. Welcome back to the channel. If you come back, if it's your first time, welcome abroad. So, beginner approach, yes? So, let's start with understanding what his Vault abilities are. Okay, his passive is ground movement, generates an electrical charge building up to 5 damage per meter that is unleashed with the next attack. So, like Ghost. Stopping is not an option for this guy. He is a speed god, so you need to keep moving, baby. Okay, shock for stability. Launch shock projectile. It stands and deal high damage to a single target and chains damage to nearby enemies. You hit one guy. If there is others near him, all of them go. So speed. Gain a brief boost of movement speed, which affect all allies in range. This one affects the passive as well. So the Vault deploys an obstacle of energy providing cover in any situation. This is the shield. If you throw, let's say, if you shoot through it, you're gonna have boosted critical damage as well. It is electrical based. So, for example, if you have a toxin weapon and you hit through the shield, it's gonna be corrosive. Okay. As well, you can pick this shield and you can push enemies backward. Discharge, which is his fourth ability, paralyze nearby hostiles with a damaging electric charge. This also shocks approaching enemies. This is the one that you see everyone like AoE in Elite Sanctuary and so on. So, let's check out the abilities, right? Okay, here we go. So, first ability. Boom. As you can see, shocks this guy and his nearby friends. Now, for example, if you go speed, you can run it. You see the stacks up 100, 200, and so on and so on and so on. There you go. Okay, and it released with the next attack. It's like damage, electrical damage boost released with the next attack based on how much you are running. So you need to keep moving. So this is the shield. If you want to protect something, you cover it with shields as well. Okay, otherwise you can pick the shield by pressing X near the shield. Okay, and you still, if your question is can you shoot through the shield, yes you can. There you go. As well, if you hold shift, you can push them back like a tank. Okay, and this is his ultimate. It's an AoE damage. There you go. Easy peasy. He's straightforward. It's not a complicated frame. Okay, if you planning on subsuming his abilities, you need to understand that the first ability is the only one you can subsume. Not only one you can subsume, but it's the best one you can subsume. The other two, I wouldn't advise you subsume them. So now it is time, right? Time for what? Time for the Steel Path, baby. Seeing is believing, and I cannot just deliver for you a build that you're not sure it works or not. And if you don't know, if you're new to the channel and you don't know, before releasing any build, I tested at least 1 hour to 3 hours in Steel Path. At that point, I know already what is good. If you don't know what Steel Path is, enemy level plus 100, health and shield and armor to 150%. In return, you get drop chance and mod drop chance 100%, and so on. To unlock Steel Path, you need to do all the nodes in your normal star shot. Then you go visitation in any relays, and then you're gonna get it done. Okay, some of you looking down at the abilities and already know what Helmnith ability you are using, and the build is getting more interesting, right? Okay. Okay, so you need to understand, boys, this guy runs on foot, right? So if you want to use the bonus, you need to keep running on foot. But it doesn't matter. You need to survive. So run the way you want, just don't stand still. It doesn't matter how good you are with Vault. Do not stand still. Okay? Trust me. As much this frame is meta, as much this frame is so good, you can die easy. I'm serious, guys. You can die very easy. Take it from me, guys. Okay? And this enemies doesn't joke at all. This is the end game enemies for now. Some of you would say, Warframe doesn't have an end game. This is what we have for now as an end game, as mobs, yeah? The real end game is fashion frames and ravens. By ravens I mean collections and the surrounding ravens and so on. So what you keep doing right now is casting the fourth ability. Okay? You keep casting the fourth ability to have the overshield. And we cast the first ability, which is Wisp. Surgeons. There you go. And we really don't want to run out of energy. That's why we have rolling guard. So in case we need to dash forward in the enemies for some... we can pick the shield as well if we want to. There you go. You can push them as you can see. There you go. But I wouldn't advise to do that. Just... you can place a shield there. And a shield here. Just in case. To help you a bit. Now rolling guard to go inside the enemies. Because they can really do very serious damage to you. And as you know, we're running as well the rolling guard. And remember, with Vault, if you see the shield gating active, by shield gating, I'm gonna explain it really quick. Shield gating in Warframe is very important, guys. I will tell you why. You see, you have 1650 shield right now, yes? And 325 health, okay? So if any enemy right now hit me 3000, I will not die. 5000, I will not die. 1 million, I will not die. Okay, why? Because that is shield gating. If somebody hit me 1 million, it will take off my shield. It's gonna deplete my shield completely. Okay, and then after it depletes my shield completely, they need to hit me for 325 or more to kill me. Okay, I think that's very clear. So they need to remove your shield with however damage. Okay, that's why many players run DK, Dragon Keys, DK. The reason for that is very simple. So they get more shield gating. How to know that you got shield gating? You cannot keep your eyes on the health and the shield. Very simple, boys. The screen gonna shake. The screen gonna shake for you. Now this is very tense because we got Vor and the other guy with him. Okay, that one is dead. Now we need to take care of Vor. Vor is a bit tricky for Vault. Yeah, it requires some skills, guys, to play Vault in the end game. Trust me, guys. It's not easy. But as much you bypass Vor, you're gonna be good, guys. That's why everyone loves Vault, guys. I mean, it is fun. It keeps you in your toes. Like, for real. Because he can die very easy. And I mean it. Yet his ability is fun to use. Here or in the Eidolon Hunt as well. So keep that in mind. Mastering him will take a moment. I mean, you need to get used like you need to get used to his abilities and his kit. And then you need to start understanding how to synergize it with the operator. Yeah. Very good. That's you see the shield gating, boys. Now, if you get the shield gating off, okay, all you need to the shield is depleted completely. You need immediately cast operator or roll, because the next hit you'll die. There is no doubt about it. Do not try to tank. I warned you. Do not try to tank with Volt. He's very squishy. He cannot tank. But his kit allow him with a lot of CC and so much shield thanks to his augment capacitance. Okay? He can stay alive for a very long time, boys. Okay? As I told you, I think I survived 2 hours something with this build. So I am sure, guys, you will not struggle anyhow using this build. All it takes is you're familiar and understand very well the build. Okay, let's extract. That is why I am trying to slowly explain to you guys everything, and you see the gameplay, so you have an idea how I use the frame, how I use the build. From there, you can like forge it in your own style. There we go. Now, I would say to use strong weapons. I would recommend to use strong weapons, as you're using weak weapons at certain point it's gonna be okay. The downside is you're gonna be so close to enemies, which is a bit bad. I mean, I would suggest if you want to use Glaive, Cronen, Venka, Balla with Cantigon, something very strong to kill enemies fast. Because if you kill them slow, at the beginning it's gonna be okay. But then at the very end, I mean, you're getting so close to enemies. Like they hit you one time, put you down, boom, you're dead. Okay? And you don't want that. And you don't want that. Okay? So let's start with equipment. There we go. Warframe. We're running this guy. As you can see, Eidolon VS, DPS, AoE speed. These builds are already in the channel. I'm gonna leave them in the description and in the comments below. So, brief respite on ability cast converts 150% of energy spent to shields, while other shields are inactive. Sure-footed 60% chance to resist knockdown. If you have the primed version, put it on. Primed flow for more energy. We need to have as much energy as possible. We don't want to run out of energy with this guy, otherwise you're gonna have some trouble. Rolling guard on dodge, become invulnerable for 2.8 seconds and remove all statue effects for 8 seconds cooldown. You don't want slash effect on you. You don't want, in a very bad situation, this rolling guard will save your life, and it did many times. Augur Reach, 30% ability range, 40% energy spent on abilities as converted to shields for boom, very fast. Stretch, 45% ability range. We want more range to get more effect, like more control of the area. Primed continuity for more ability duration. You want them to stay very long in their condition of stun. Natural talent, improve casting speed on Warframe abilities if applicable, 50% casting speed. You don't want to cast like the shockwave forever, the discharge, sorry, forever, because you're gonna be dead. Capacitance, discharge augment converts 3%, and as well for our breach surge. I was calling it resurgence. Oh my god. So many abilities. I'm getting crazy, guys. Seriously. Breach research. Capacitance. This is the augment we're gonna be using. Discharge augment convert 3% of damage dealt into shield split between Volt and squad mates. So your mates gonna have as well if you're going with your mates. This one is the one that gives you the purple shield, in case you're wondering. Umbral intensify, 36% ability strength. We want some strength in the abilities, so they do some damage. Okay. As well, as you can see here, guys, look at this. This one does 1632 per second. Damage adaptation 3%. This one is duration, extra damage 50% electricity. Okay, this one speed multiplier 1 of 68, reload speed 23.8%, and so on. Okay, as well for the breach surge, it's affected with strength as well, the damage multiplier, and the statue chance. Okay, the radius and the blind duration affected by range and duration. We're running here arcane energize. This is the most famous arcane. I don't have to say anything about it. The arcane guardian on damage 15% chance for 900 armor. This is to push beyond enemy level 2000. Okay, so this is gonna be very useful, guys. Armor is so useless in Warframe, yes, but that little help can save your ass, seriously. Proboski Cernos, I didn't want to use it to not help Volt so much. I wanted you to see, guys, just the melee and Volt. I would use Proboski Cernos to collect enemies more and have more crowd control. I would use Epitaph to give them cold and more status on them. Glaive does the job very good. Vazarin for one reason only, guys, for the protective dash. Allies hit by void dash are granted immunity from damage for 5 seconds and heal 60% over 5 seconds. This one doesn't have limits. So you have the rolling guard to protect you, and you have this one to protect you. If, for example, you don't have energy at all, and you are at 0 energy, and you want to go inside the enemies, and the rolling guard is on cooldown, go out operator, dash on yourself, and go get that energy. Okay? Alright, so what we're using here, we're using the Panzer Volpavila. This one will give you free life. They're gonna fix you up. I'm gonna proc viral for you, and gonna drain and store 20 health from corpses within 25 meters up to 40% of their master health. Sacrifice itself to heal their master if they fall below 10% health. Many of you would say, why I'm not running Equilibrium? You can run Equilibrium, it is not bad. Equilibrium goes very well with the Panzer Volpavila, but it is not for me. Okay, about the fashion that I'm using right now, I'm gonna leave the in the description as well with the other builds that I did, the fashion frame for Vault, in case you want this fashion. So maybe many of you probably will say, Hank, what is the fashion one? I don't know, maybe in the future, and so on. So guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are a legend in the channel, here you go. So this is the build, the God mode build for Vault, the Zeus, the electrical god, and the speed of light. So guys, what's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching. And if you love the content, if you enjoy the content, if you like the builds and so on, if you enjoy your time here, don't hesitate to subscribe and support the channel. Like and comment, let me know what you think about this build and what is the next build you'd like to see. And we have, if you are interested to join our Discord community, the link is on the description. Join us there, talk, discuss, revenge, cars, whatever you desire. So guys, thank you for watching, and bye bye.